I do think the attitudes to the press and what they do and don't say have been shattered. And long term, I don't think that's a bad thing.
As a royal historian, how do you feel Harry and Meghan are changing royal history?
I suppose it's always a little bit too early to tell. I think so. I think we'll have to see where it goes in the next 5 years. I think, this is my, maybe this clip will be played back and I'll be incredibly wrong. but what I think, where probably what one of the long-term consequences will be is that these values that were put in place by the Queen Mother, who coined the phrase when it came to the public and the media with the royals should famously never explain, never complain. Mm-hmm. And I think Harry and Meghan will probably be remembered as the people who buried that attitude for themselves and for future generations of the royals. And that maybe is no bad thing. Certainly the Queen Mother was probably one of the most successful queen consorts in history. I mean, she had a pretty much undented popularity from 1923 to 2002. It's an extraordinary marathon of a career, but the world has changed. Speculation is different to what it was in the 1930s and 1940s when she was coining these mantras. It's a lot. And also from Harry's perspective, he saw the way in which press intrusion and press speculation directly ended his mother's life. I think it's just, they're talking about a different ballgame. And I think maybe in the future, the royals will have to get a bit punchier when it comes to the press and come to comments. So I think we will see, on the positive side, a more firm and strident attitude with the press from the British royals. In terms of, I think it's pretty obvious that there's some bad blood there. Mm-hmm. And obviously both sides have attracted a lot of supporters and detractors online. My own feeling as a family that's divided tends to have a lot more difficulties than one that's united. It's also just generally very sad, whatever you think of the circumstances. So I would say long term, it'll be a positive for the monarchy. What it will be for the individual royals, that could be a different thing to see where it goes. But I'm sort of mildly sentimental. I prefer to see families getting on. So fingers crossed that this resolves itself in a good way. But I do think the attitudes to the press and what they do and don't say have been shattered. And long term, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Garibaldi, the host of Us Weekly Celebrity Coverage. Don't forget to hit subscribe for the latest celebrity news, tips, and video. And for much more content, make sure you head on over to usmagazine.com, the official home of Us Weekly Magazine.